Hi there. Here we are with another episode of Product Chronicles. In this episode, we're going to talk about business and product that are two sides of the same coin. So I often find the division between the business and product in my mentoring and consulting sessions. On the one hand, teams are responsible for strategy, operations, market analysis, revenue generation, and customer relations. On the other hand, there are teams focused on product development, evolution, and improvement that normally has product managers, product designers, and product engineers. This division is very common in traditional companies and more digital traditional companies that I explained in other articles, and I will summarize it here. So the traditional companies, they are the companies that sell products and services that are not digital, but they are learning to use the digital technologies to enhance their business. So think of very traditional companies like a traditional bank or a real estate company like the one I worked for here in Brazil called Lopes. Lopes is the biggest real estate company here in Brazil, and they have more than 90 years old, and they are 90 years old, but they are starting to learn more and more to use technology to face the competition of what I normally call the born digital traditional companies. What are those born digital traditional companies? Those companies are companies whose products or services could exist without technology, but they are incorporated from the beginning, from the very beginning of the company, enhancing their operations and their results. So a few examples. Netflix product is video content, is films and series. We don't subscribe to Netflix because the app is amazing or because the algorithm makes good recommendations. We want to watch series and movies. So much so that the content creation and selection area is one of the most strategic of the company, the one that is responsible for selecting new content, for either producing or acquiring from studios new content is very, very important for the company, because you cannot imagine Netflix without always having new series and movies for us to watch. Another example, Nubank. Nubank is a well-known Brazilian bank, is a Brazilian digital bank that offers services such as checking accounts and credit cards, and they were born digital. So that allow them to do what? They were born without any physical branches. They don't have a physical branch network. They do all of their relationship with their clients, with their customers, through the online channels. So it's a huge advantage if you compare a digital bank with the traditional banks that they have huge physical branch networks. So beyond those two, the traditional companies and the born digital traditional companies, there are also what I call the digital companies. Digital companies are those whose main product is the software or technology that is developed by the product development team. Like for instance, the companies that I worked for, Localweb, the big web hosting here in Brazil, the big web hosting service provider here in Brazil, and now a generic internet service provider here in Brazil. The other one was Conta Azul. Conta Azul is an ERP for small business, very successful here in Brazil as well. In many of these companies, whether SaaS, software as a service, or on-premise software, the product development team sometimes they execute demands that come from current or potential customers brought by the sales and support team. So we also have a bit of this business team from the sales and support teams, bringing requests from clients to be implemented by the product development team. So one reason for this issue, this common separation, is the confusion around the word product, the term product. It happens because in product development teams we have product managers, product designers, product engineers. very often the business area state that they are the ones that are responsible or who define the product. For instance, I found a situation when I was mentoring an ed tech, and the people that developed the academic content, the content that was the focus of the lessons that were on the platform, they said that they were responsible for the product because the product was the content, the product was the courses that were in the platform. After all, the products sold to the customers were the courses. Another example is a client, the clients that I have that are in the financial market, the fintechs, who normally say that the products are credit, checking accounts, investment accounts, so the financial products that they offer to their clients. And in these situations, I normally suggest using compound terms, terms that has a qualifier to the word product, such as academic product and digital product in an ed stack, or financial product and digital product in fintechs. Normally, when I bring this approach, it brings a widespread relief to my clients, because then they understand, it's clear to them the roles and responsibilities of each side of the product. And the problem of thinking about this is that in traditional and more digital traditional companies, the product delivery is not something separate. It's the sum of the digital product and the non-digital product. So, for instance, at Nubank, the digital bank, the Brazilian digital bank that I mentioned, they provide financial products such as credit cards and checking accounts or investment accounts, and they are delivered via their digital products. At Netflix, for instance, the product is the sum of the content plus the platforms that deliver the content to us. So this is the product. The product doesn't exist one without the other. So, the business and product, this is a very limiting dichotomy, because technology has more and more become a central element in corporate strategies. And for this reason, having this dichotomy between business and product, it's a significant obstacle to growth and to innovation. And in order to overcome it, we have to integrate business, product, and technology. And how do we do this? The first step is to change how we operate. So, to change how we operate is to change our organizational culture. I normally teach in my courses that culture is how a group of people reacts to situations. Is their agreement. So, for instance, if it happens A, we're going to do X. If it happens B, we're going to react by doing Y. That's the agreements. When making strategic decisions, companies that place technology at the center of their strategy, they place product, technology, and business at the same level. They are at the same level. This only works when the culture is guided by clear principles. And I normally talk about 4 principles that create a mature product culture, a successful product culture, a product culture that enables us to create great products. So the first one is deliver early and often. So, and you cannot expect to innovate and make new products by delivering code, by delivering product monthly or quarterly. The short cycles, they allow us to continuously validate and reduce the risk of making big wrong bets. This is critical. We need to constantly be able to do this validation. Focus on the problem, because we need to understand the problem well, and then think about possible solutions is what I call solution discovery. A very important aspect of product development is solution discovery. Given a problem, what are the solution hypotheses, different solution hypotheses that we have, and test them to see which one will solve the problem in the best way and in the fastest way possible. Result delivery is the third principle. It's very, very important, because we don't wake up to build products. We don't wake up to build features. We are not here to do that. We do that because we are here to impact the business and impact our customers, to solve our customer problems using technology in a way that generate results to the business. Success is measured by the results we delivered, not by the feature delivery volume. Ecosystem mindset is the fourth principle, and I normally say this is the focus on the customer 2.0, because companies normally they have more than one type of client, one type of customers, and they must consider the different interdependencies among those clients or those customers, and we need to align our solutions to benefit all of them. So for instance, at Gympass, now WellHub, they have the companies, the B2B, the companies, the HR of the companies, their employees, and the gyms, studios, and apps. So three types of different clients or different stakeholders, different actors of their ecosystem, and they need to think and deliver products to all of them. And thinking beyond culture. So what are the steps that we need to take to integrate business and products? So as soon as we have clear our organizational culture, our product culture with the principles that I just listed, we must direct our efforts in the following topics. Those topics are very important for us to foster this integration between business and products. We need to have a unified vision, because the product is the sum of the digital and non-digital products, of the digital aspects and non-digital aspects of the product. It's impossible to imagine a digital bank without technology and without the financial product. The same way, it is impossible to imagine Netflix with only content or with only its delivery platform. The product is the sum of the two. It's impossible to imagine a product that it's only movies and series. This is what studios does. The studios, they do films and but that's it. But Netflix goes beyond that. It's the content plus the delivery platform. And the product vision must contemplate those two different aspects, but in an integrated way, ensuring that all decisions are based on deep understanding of the problem to be solved and of the result that we want to generate through technology. Talking about technology, we need to put technology at the center. Technology must be treated as a catalyst, as something that help us create a better customer experience, and is also a way for us to differentiate ourselves, not just as a channel for delivering the products. Normally, I see some companies treating technology as a channel. It's our channel, online channel team. No, it's way beyond that. Because if we think technology in the center, this will enable us to create fast value to our customers, and we are able to validate our hypothesis continuously. So this is critical. Technology is what enables us to better solve our customer problems in order to generate results to the company. We need to have the third step is to having a strong goal alignment, having shared goals. That shared goals is what strengthen collaboration between business and technology, business and product. Having business goals such as growth, profitability, should be linked to product goals such as engagement and satisfaction. The focus on delivering results is the convergence point between these dimensions. Speed and adaptability is the fourth item. Technology allows us to move quickly, to quickly test hypotheses, to validate offers, to adjust routes with agility. Fostering this continue. It's only possible to innovate if we are constantly testing ideas, testing hypotheses. The short cycles are only possible with the fast and frequent deliveries that I mentioned above. This is one of the main pillars of the product culture. Without it, it's impossible to create a product culture, a successful product culture. Personalization and scale, because digital products allow us to anticipate customer needs and offer personalized experience on a large scale, which creates very important competitive advantage. This level of personalization is only possible with this deep understanding of the problem that the product seeks to solve. And last but not least, the multifunctional teams. So we must, and this is very important, we must avoid the separation between business and technology. Business defines what, and technology only executes. This is not the way we should work. Instead, it is essential to assemble a multidisciplinary teams where strategy, technology, and market are discussed together. This approach is what allows us to see the customer as part of the larger ecosystem, ensure that we integrate, that we deliver more integrated and effective solutions. So in conclusion, the separation between business and product is remnant of a time when technology was not the heart of the operations. Today, integrating them is essential to increase the chances of success of the companies. This is the secret of companies like Netflix, Nubank, the Brazilian digital bank that I mentioned, Amazon, and the likes, Airbnb, and so on. Treating business, product, and technology as interdependent dimensions of the same coin, essential for strategy and execution. So this concludes this episode of Product Chronicles, and I see you in the next episode. Bye.